So today we're going to introduce Moxie to heel and loose leash walking. He's already been introduced to the prong and a little bit of loose leash walking. His reaction to being corrected on the prong still needs work. Like, he fights it and tries to avoid it, aka he drops to the ground. You have a lot of dogs that will do this, actually, especially if they've never been corrected. And essentially what's happening is they learn, like, oh, if I act this way or if I do this behavior, the correction stops. So we have to work him through that. And pretty much what I call it is a sore loser. So we don't want him to be a sore loser, so we're really going to work him through it. And you'll notice when I pop, it's not going to be that harsh, but look at his overall reaction. And I'm telling you, I doubt his owners beat him. I know we haven't beat him. Like everyone's like, well, my dog was abused in the past. It's like, no, your dog has learned that reaction gets you to stop, or whatever's happening stops, and it gets a reaction out of you. So I have a retractable. It's a 20-foot retractable, I want to say. He's on a very loose prong, sitting right above the flat collar, and he's allowed to do whatever he wants. Now notice there's pressure a little bit on that prong, not much. That's the reason why I do a loose fitted prong with a retractable. Okay. Now, he doesn't, because he's so sensitive to pressure, this has been an ongoing issue, and why I wanted to do this video is because, again, I know there's multiple dogs out there that have the same issue. He doesn't want to leave me, right? So he maybe goes about 5 feet from me, and then he comes right back. So with that being said, maybe I'm only going to do one heel command in this entire walk, just because I have to bounce it with freedom. He has to understand that he can go do things, and he has to be clear. If I constantly harp on obedience, then he's going to be unclear and want to stick next to me. So if I have a dog that's nervous, fearful, anything of that sort, this is kind of common. And again, I don't harp on obedience then. I don't do 500 commands. I actually want the dog to learn to explore and get away from me. So I'm just literally wandering around the field. He's going to go towards the pond. And you would think this would be the perfect opportunity to do that heel, but again, I want him to explore. He does have a marking issue, so that was his freebie. And now we're going to do that heel. Moxie, super, heel. So I walk my retractable, heel. I bring him around, I open my body, and I use leash pressure. Good boy. He's in that position. You have to teach the position first. Good boy. Super. He pays attention. Okay. He's allowed to roll out again. Notice I touched him with the retractable and touched the side of him. Again, fearful dog. He was weirded out by the retractable at first. So I'm just making it part of day-to-day life. Like, hey, and it equals freedom, right? So I'm creating a different association. So he's starting to explore a little bit more, which is good. And again, people then start getting anxious and want to do a lot more commands. I'm going to give him a little bit, and maybe on my way back to the arena, we'll do another heel command. Maybe. But all I'm teaching today is that position. Like, when I say heel, you come into my left-hand side, I open my body, and then I bring him back through. All right? He looks at me, I release. Heeling is, dog is walking directly on my left-hand side, not sniffing, potting, or anything of that sort. It is an obedience command, so they need to pay attention. Loose leash, I'm very clear. Okay, you can go do whatever you want. That's what we'll be doing today.